Will the 2024 presidential election results create the biggest gender divide in modern political history? A recent Fox News poll shows a 22-point gender gap between male and female voters, men favoring Trump by 12, women favoring Harris by 10. Joining me now is Frank Luntz, pollster and communications strategist. Frank, 2 to 3 times a week, you're conducting focus groups. You know a little something about the subject. Why the size of this gender divide in this race?
Well, the problem is that Kamala Harris reminds men of their first wife, and Donald Trump reminds women of their first husband's divorce lawyer. And it's actually kind of true. I know it's funny, but it's kind of true. And Trump is actively going out of his way to insult his way to this huge gender. And it's not a gap, it's a chasm. And as you said in the introduction, we've never seen this before. I actually believe that there are going to be divorces because of the battle between them. First, don't insult your opponent for how they look, how they speak. Women can't stand that. Second, they expect you to focus on the future, not on anger about the past. And that's, again, the exact opposite of what Trump is actually doing. And third, particularly now, we've had arguably 8 years of this rough and tumble kind of politics. The economy's been challenging. Inflation has clearly made lives more difficult for so many people. And that you want to lean into that. You acknowledge it. You show people a solution. You give them ideas for how they can change it. That's exactly what Harris did yesterday. You may disagree with what she's saying, but at least she's addressing it. Donald Trump surrounds himself, as you said in that first brilliant segment. By the way, I think you're the first person to bring Carville and Axelrod together. Good for you. And your introduction showing the weaknesses in both Trump and Harris. Good for you again. The problem that we have right now is that too many news outlets seek to provide information that affirms people's choices rather than informs those choices. But what's critical
Frank,
here, go ahead.
Okay, I want to put something on the screen. I'll read it aloud so that you can follow, because I can't explain this data. This is courtesy of my colleague Harry Enton. When you look nationally at the gender divide, it had been Biden by 4 among women. It grows to 11 for Kamala Harris. Trump +9 against Biden, still +9 against Harris. Now, however, if you take a look at Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, put that up on the screen, the divide grows even further. Among women, Harris by 17. Among men, Trump by 15. Do you have any thoughts as to why in those 3 states the gender divide would be even more pronounced than what we see nationally?
Yes, because no one's seen the campaign except for those 3 states and 4 others, and you've mentioned them already. That the truth is this is not a nationwide campaign. It's a campaign to win just 7 states. So they're going to see all the ads, particularly the negative ones. They're going to get all of this intense focus. And I frankly feel sorry for them because they're going to get inundated over the next 3 months. And it becomes oppressive when it's all this negativity, why the other side is evil and why they're enemies, not just opponents. And specifically, it's the younger men versus the younger women. The divide gets smaller and smaller as you get older and older. Once you are age 60 and older, the divide actually isn't significant. The biggest divide is among younger women who see in Harris themselves at some point in the future, and younger men who like Trump's rough and tumble approach to politics. You even see within the Black community, younger men under age 35, a third of them were voting for Trump over Biden. And older women in the Black community, it was 95-3 in favor of the Democratic nominee. So the divide isn't just gender-based, it's also generationally based. And I think it's going to get even wider as we move closer to the election.
Your explanation makes sense. I'm a lifelong Pennsylvanian. I guess, as people who live in Iowa or New Hampshire feel at the outset of a presidential cycle every 4 years in terms of the bombardment of information, mostly advertising in the race, so that we would be more attenuated to some of the issues that would bring out the issue divide It makes sense. Frank Luntz, thank you. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
More social media reaction. This comes from the world of YouTube. Yes, you can find me there as well. 9%, good Lord, these men cannot handle the idea of a woman president. Well, okay, you could say that, but can we put back up on the screen the divide in those 3 states? Harris, we just had that last full screen, and put that back up. Okay, there you go. So let's just think for a moment. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. In Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, arguably, Frank Luntz buys into this, the 3 most important states in this election, there was a gender divide among women that was to the benefit of President Biden, 10 points. Men favoring Trump by 17. Now you look at what's happened given that Biden has been replaced by Harris. It's 17 points among women, 15 points among men. And I guess I would say, if you're making the observation, that's what the social media response suggested, like, hey, what's wrong with these men? You could say the same thing about women. It used to be, I would say, that education was the best predictor. Tell me someone's level of education, and I have a reasonable chance of telling you how they'll vote in the presidential election. In this cycle, gender is replacing education. Just my 2 cents.